Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Tuesday. So I am doing my monthly sort of health update. This used to just be exclusively an intermittent fasting update, but if you've been following me on my journey with the intermittent fasting, you know that I sort of fell off the wagon with that and then gained a bunch of weight when I wasn't doing it. And now that I am back on the intermittent fasting wagon, I am needing to combine a couple of other things with the fasting to make it work for me again. I am 40 years old now, so I am not able to lose weight quite as quickly as I used to, but I can tell you that I can pack it on like a champ, as was evidenced by the fact that I put on a good 15 to probably 20 pounds when I stopped doing intermittent fasting. That sounds like a lot, and it is a lot. I do feel like every video that I do about this topic has to be prefaced with the following statement, and that is that I am not doing this because, you know, I'm looking in the mirror and I just feel fat, and, you know, like it's more than that. I certainly don't like what I see when I look in the mirror. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of women that don't necessarily like what they see when they look in the mirror. And it has nothing to do with getting pressure from anybody else to lose weight or to look a certain size. My husband is perfectly happy with the way that I am right now. He'd be perfectly happy with the way that I look if I gained another 20 pounds. He's amazing when it comes to that kind of stuff. It's the way that I feel with the extra weight. It's the way my energy levels basically are like in the dumps and the way that my gut feels that really is a more important factor to me. But I won't deny the fact that I've been looking in the mirror and just going, ugh, that is not what I like to see. So it's all of those things with the energy levels and the way that I feel being the most important components and the biggest motivators for me to get my weight and my overall health under control again. So I feel like I have to put that out there because there's just this perception that, you know, if you talk about this kind of stuff, it's because you're shallow and you're vain and, you know, it's all about the way that you look. That is not the driving factor for me. The driving factor is that I just feel like I have absolutely zero energy when I am at a higher weight. I get winded much more easily. I don't feel as fit. And yeah, I like the way that my body looks when I am weight training on a regular basis, also doing some cardio to help with a little bit of fat loss as well. So there's several reasons, but you know, I like to do these monthly updates with you guys just to keep you sort of in the loop on how I'm doing, because I know a lot of you are on this journey as well. And it honestly helps me keep myself like accountable. If I am sharing this with you guys and I am 100% like brutally honest about how it's going, I feel like it sort of helps to like re-motivate me if I'm in a slump. And it just continues to motivate me if I'm doing really well. So anyway, this is my May update, and I am going to be sharing some new supplements that I've been using for the last month, two of which, by the way, one I already repurchased and another should be coming to me from Sephora here in the next couple days. So I was sent a few things from Hum Nutrition, and I'll talk about those here in a minute. Before I do, I want to just start with how intermittent fasting is going. It's going really well. I would say at least a minimum of 5 to 6 days a week, I am doing the intermittent fasting where I do the 16/8 split. That works the best for me. I know there's a lot of people that prefer fasting for 20 hours, and there's a lot of you who like doing, you know, just one meal a day, and then fasting, you know, for several days in a row. For me, that's just a little bit too extreme. It also doesn't work for my lifestyle, and it doesn't work for, you know, having a young kid. I don't think that my energy would allow me to care for my daughter the way that I need to. She's 7, so she's very active. I have a lot to keep up with, and I do best when I have some food. but I am more than happy to limit that food to 8 hours of the day. That works well for me. Going without food for 16 hours, that's very easy. Sometimes I've even been pushing it to 17 or 18 hours, but that's not the norm. So that intermittent fasting is going well, and I'm trying to get back to just 7 days a week, no excuses. That's hard sometimes because now that we are getting into warmer weather, my husband and I are, we're inviting people over and we stay up a little bit later, and sometimes that means that I have a glass of wine way past 7 o'clock, which is when I typically stop eating. So I'm still taking calories, but I don't do that on a regular basis. As far as counting calories, because that was something that I had to start doing, I tried in the month of May to not count my calories and to see if I could manage it on my own without having to put the information into the Lose It app every single time that I ate something. And I have to admit, I'm not there yet. I have definitely been going above 1,700 calories. For reference, I am 5'7". I right now weigh about 180 pounds. I would like to get down to 155 or 160. That's kind of my ideal. So I've got some weight to lose to get there, and but it's fine. I'll get there. I think it's going to be a slower process for me now that I'm a little bit older, but that's okay. But yeah, I can't yet myself figure out roughly what 1,700 calories is a day. I get a little too snacky when I don't log all of my calories. So I think I need several months in a row of using the Lose It app just to retrain my brain on what an appropriate amount of calories is for my body, to not only lose, but then also to maintain that loss. If you have never counted your calories, it's a giant pain in the butt. I will readily admit that, but it is one of the tools that I feel like has helped me the most. And if you've never done it, I would encourage you to look into one of the free apps. Lose It is free. I didn't pay for the upgraded version. And a lot of the foods that I scan are in the system already, so I don't have to enter them by hand. I still get a lot of people on every single health update video that I do that tell me that I have to do keto and it's the only way to eat, it's the only way to lose weight, it's the only healthy option. I do want to say I certainly appreciate the feedback on that, but I'm not going to do keto. I have looked at what the keto lifestyle is all about. It's not what I'm about. So I am not going to do keto. So I will say, if that's something that you are going to type into the comment section, I personally just kind of glaze over that, because I would never be able to eat that way and enjoy my life, if that makes sense. To me, it seems very restrictive. I believe in just eating a whole balanced diet. So lots of whole foods, lots of vegetables. That's the main thing. Some fruit as well. I certainly eat protein in terms of fish is my favorite. I do eat beef every once in a while, but that's not the norm. Chicken from time to time. I try not to eat a ton of meat, but I like it. So I'm not eating vegetarian either. So yeah, for me, it's a whole balanced diet. There's treats in there from time to time, and then, it all balances out. That's really the way that I find this works best for me, is if I'm just eating a well-balanced diet that includes a little bit of everything, with focusing on, different types of fruits, and vegetables, and then kind of working my way down from there. But yeah, I can't cut sugar completely out of my life. It's especially when it comes to natural sugars like fruits. And the summertime is just, it's such a great time of year for like fresh fruits and vegetables, and there's no way that I'm gonna miss out on that for keto. I don't care if it means that I could ramp up my weight loss, but I don't know. I would rather do it slow and steady and be able to maintain a lifestyle. There's just no way that I would do keto like on an ongoing basis. And I have had friends who have done it, and then as soon as they stopped doing it, they gained all the weight back, and I'm not about that. For me, that's just, I don't want to yo-yo, so I'd rather just have a nice, consistent lifestyle that works for every single day and makes me feel good, and that's what makes me feel good. So yeah, counting my calories is still something that I need to do. But let's talk about the supplements that I'm taking, because I do find that there are certain things that when I take these specific things that I'm going to talk about, they help me feel a lot better. One of the reasons I do intermittent fasting is because it helps with my gut issues. I have a lot of gut issues. I don't have IBS or anything, but I just think I have a very sensitive stomach, and when I don't take probiotics, it makes such a huge difference, you guys. So before I was using the immunoprobiotics, and those were great. I did have to take 4 pills a day to get the full dosage. Recently, Hum Nutrition, actually not recently, a couple months ago, they reached out and were interested in partnering with me. They wanted to send me just a couple of things to be able to try and then share my thoughts with you guys. There are 2 things that they sent that I really have loved and have actually now repurchased myself. And one thing that just I didn't notice anything from this. So I'm gonna actually start with the thing that did not work for me. And again, these were sent to me for consideration, but there was no like requirement of a positive review. So this is the Ripped Booster. This is their fat burn support system. They call this a thermogenic fat burner. So this contains 7 keto, a natural metabolite, chromium, as well as green tea. 7 keto is a chemical that can be made in the body and speeds up the metabolism to promote weight loss. I don't think that it really has. Clinical studies have shown that 7 keto leads to 3 times more weight loss than diet and exercise alone, and reduces body fat and body weight. Again, I haven't really noticed that, but I gotta be honest, you guys, you know, I certainly have been taking in, with not using the Lose It app, I've probably been taking in more calories every single day, not by like 500 or 1,000 calories, but just like maybe like an extra 100 calories a day to maybe 300 calories like on a weekend or something if I have a couple glasses of wine. But still, it's more calories than I should be taking in, so that could be why this didn't work. But I don't know, with something like this, I would expect to take it and then have some weight loss, and I have not. So you take 1 capsule 2 times a day with food. So I would take this at lunch and at dinner. I have 2 pills left. So this is essentially a 30-day supply. It's $45. The pills look like this. They're very easy to take, but I just haven't noticed anything. So I would not personally repurchase these for $45, but I'll tell you what I will, and that's these 2 things, and I already have. So the Gut Instinct should actually be on its way to me from Sephora. You can buy Hum Nutrition at Sephora as well. I will link it down below on the Hum Nutrition website as well as at Sephora, so you can kind of pick where. This is their Gut Instincts. This is their probiotic. This is the probiotic that they had that got kind of the best reviews. So I asked them if I could try this one. So this has friendly bacteria that benefit your skin health and beauty. This has 10 different strains of probiotics in it, and it contains 25 billion organisms. So these are live organisms that go into your gut and help to regulate your gut. So these 10 strains go in and sort of fight against the bad gut bacteria that you have and help to balance your microbiome and just make your gut a pleasant place and a place that works for you, if you know what I mean. So yeah, these are fantastic. I will absolutely repurchase these. I believe these are $25 for a 30-day supply, so really not bad. Let me just confirm that price. Yep, $25, 30 vegan capsules. So I believe all their products are vegan. So if that's something that's important to you, definitely check out Hum Nutrition. So yeah, they say that this regulates digestion to boost your overall health and well-being. Did you know that we have more bacterial DNA in our bodies than human DNA? That's crazy and also kind of gross to me for some reason. Probiotics have been studied for their ability to prevent bad bacteria from taking over the body, causing things like stomach ulcers, halitosis, cavities, and bowel irregularities. The bowel irregularities is kind of my main issue. These help a lot, and I like that I can just take one pill a day. So I have repurchased these. They should be here in a couple days. I'm Rouge, so I get like the free 2-day shipping from them, but yeah, love that. This I have already repurchased, so I can show you. This is my newer one here. This is also a 30-day supply here, but I was taking this a couple times a day, a few times. Probably actually a few times a week because I really like the way this stuff makes me feel. This is the Raw Beauty Green Superfood Powder. This helps to boost energy, help promotes radiant skin and metabolism with raw greens, adaptogens, and enzymes and probiotics. The flavor that I picked was the Tahitian vanilla and berry infusion because I think this one tastes the best. But I'm gonna tell you right now, as with any of these like things that contain a lot of ingredients like kale and spirulina, you're gonna smell, it kind of smells like dirty grass. It tastes really good for what it is, but you know, I don't think anyone is gonna taste this and go, this is the best thing I've ever had. That's not what this stuff is all about. You are getting just a ton of ingredients in here that are gonna help you with a lot of different areas of your overall health. So you are getting a green superfood blend in here, organic barley grass, organic wheatgrass, spirulina, alfalfa grass, you're getting licorice root, you are getting organic flaxseed, inulin, and pectin, and that's kind of their fiber blend that's in here, which is, I can tell you, is super helpful. You are getting a fruit and vegetable blend, so kale, blueberry, spinach, broccoli, beet, root ginger extract, organic carrot. You're getting also an antioxidant beauty blend, which is just a bunch of organic fruits, so organic strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, cherries, elderberry, cranberry, acai extract. You're getting organic goji, moringa leaf, grapeseed extract, matcha green tea. You're getting a bunch of digestive enzymes in here, as well as 5 billion probiotic blend. So I have been doing quite a bit with probiotics between these two, but I can tell you that my gut feels amazing and my stomach is always super flat. If you are always bloated, start taking a probiotic. I'm telling you, that is one of the things that is going to change the way that your clothes fit the most. To not constantly have a bloated gut makes a huge difference. I cannot tell you how much I recommend these two. They have been fantastic, and I have since repurchased them myself with my own money. So this one I'm just finishing up here was sent by Hum, but you'll see that going forward in empties because it's really nice, it's quick, it's easy, it's one pill. I kind of like that. I am still taking my my Garden of Life, just general, like multivitamin, the liquid stuff. If you don't know what I'm referring to, I will link it down below. That stuff doesn't taste great either, but great for giving me an added boost of energy. This, by the way, I really like to take right before going to the gym. Great boost of energy for a workout for sure. So if you're looking for kind of like a pre-workout, this isn't touted as being for that. But I can tell you it definitely helps me get a little bit of a boost of energy to be able to get to the gym and actually do my workout. So I like that for that. But yeah, I also take the the liquid multivitamin in addition to this. And I feel like that has me feeling really great. It definitely helps with increased energy. and allows me to work a lot harder at the gym. So overall, I feel like I'm doing good other than the calories. That is something that I'm gonna work on for June. And I'll do another update at the end of June and let you guys know how things are going. Let me know down below in the comments section how your health journey is going for you. What are you struggling with? Have you had any amazing successes? Let's celebrate those as well. But yeah, a big thanks to Hum Nutrition for allowing me to try this stuff. I certainly found 2 new items that are go-tos for me, and I really appreciate it. So let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye.